Hello again, David speaking to you once more. Sorry that the bottom of my head is cut off, but that's for actually a sort of a problem which I've got with getting a bit of a double chin. So my apologies for that. I think you know a bit about what's happening here in the chaplaincy on the very, very edge of the diocese in Europe. On Saturday, we had the great joy of a baptism of a 15-year-old young man. So that was wonderful. And because of it, I think a friend of his is also going to be baptized in the next 3 or 4 weeks. So that is a great joy. On Sunday, we had our normal service with some new people, which again is wonderful. And our congregations are going up in the 30s, probably, sometimes more, hardly ever less. So that's good. We've got a choir starting now. So that's another excitement. And yesterday I went down south to see some of the people who'd come on Sunday for the first time. Today I'm going to Rotary. I'm seeing this young man who might be thinking about being baptized. We've got an archdeacon meeting for church officers on Zoom. And then I've got a wonderful friend, one of our congregation, Daniel, who's coming for the evening. So that would be absolutely wonderful. So there we are. I heard a story that goes like this. Nasruddin was an old Indian sage, many centuries ago perhaps, but they had a house and they went out. He went out with his wife one night. And when they came back, they found that they had been burgled. A burglar, a thief, had got in and had taken various precious things from their house. And they hadn't got very much, so it was a big thing. And his wife and the neighbours and the friends and family all blamed Nasruddin. They said, "You didn't lock the door. Why didn't you lock the door? It's your fault." And then somebody else said, "Yes, and the windows. He could get in through the windows. The windows weren't closed either." And they said, "Yes, generally, you've got no security, no cameras or anything. Of course, they didn't have cameras, but you know what I mean. They just went and they told Nasruddin it was all for him to blame. And he got quite upset about it. And he said, "But what about the thief? Hasn't he done anything wrong? Is it only me?" Well, of course, very easy to pass the blame. I think we all do it sometimes, don't we? We say, it's not our fault, somebody else's. All the troubles of the world, nothing we can do about it, somebody else's fault. And it goes from very top, the world. We see the world suffering in so many ways, and it's always somebody else's fault. And we see in our own families and our own small groups things going wrong. And it's very good or very easy to say it's somebody else who's the problem and not take any responsibility ourselves. And of course, the sad thing about that is that if we do that, then we forget what the main problem is. They forgot, in Nasruddin's case, that a thief had come and taken all those things, and they thought in the end they were blaming Nasruddin, poor Nasruddin, and actually the main problem was that there had been precious things, which had been stolen by a thief. So they'd forgotten what it was all about. I'm sure none of this applies to you, but if it does, maybe we ought to all be more responsible for the terrible problems of the world as well as the difficulties which we might be having in much nearer um, communities and relationships, etc. So God bless you. Continue to be the wonderful person you are, and I hope that you remember and help others to remember how precious, important, and much loved you are. God bless you. Thank you.